What up, man? A lot of times I'll be out at the club, then all of a sudden, boom, I'm in a conversation with a super sexy girl, and it seems like we've known each other for years. It ain't magic, I ain't David Blaine, I'm just Dave Perrotta, but you're gonna learn the secret to make that happen in today's video. Now listen, when I say getting a hot girl to approach you, I mean two things. First, actually getting her to go up and say hi, which is great. And second, getting her to give you such a strong approach invitation that it's super obvious she wants you to go up and talk to her. And when you do go up and talk to her, it's gonna be like you already know each other. Some of these approach invitations might be that she checks you out, she looks at you and smiles. Maybe you're sitting in a cafe and she comes down and sits at the table next to you. Maybe she just stands a few feet away from you at the bar for no real reason. Approach invitations are more common than the girl actually approaching you because there's just so much social pressure on a girl if she approaches a guy. To put it simply, she doesn't want to get rejected, so she'll give you an approach invitation, she'll be checking you out, and if you notice, she knows she's good, and if not, she doesn't feel like she got rejected. So yeah, I want you to keep these things in mind throughout the video. Let's hop into the first point. If you want hot girls to notice you and to approach you, you're first gonna be aware of where they are. You're gonna take those blinders off, open your eyes, and see the motherfucking world. See, girls are very perceptive. They're gonna notice if you have noticed them. And once they notice that, they'll be like, all right, this guy has seen me. He might be a little bit interested. Maybe I'll throw a little approach invitation his way. So how do you increase your awareness? How do you notice these hot girls walking around? Well, if you're at a bar or a cafe, you don't want to rapidly scan the room like a malfunctioning robot. Instead, you want to calmly and slowly glance around and kind of take in your surroundings. And while you're calmly glancing, just kind of make a mental note. Be like, all right, there's a hot girl by the bar over there. There's a girl standing outside by the bathroom who looks pretty cute over there. This girl sitting down over there looks pretty cute. And just like that, you're gonna understand the scene and the situation, and you can act accordingly. Now, if you're walking on the street, you want to keep your head up and be present with your surroundings. You never know when a hot girl is going to be walking by and taking a peek. But when you have your head up and you're present with your surroundings, you're going to see her and you're going to be able to make the right move. Number two is to position yourself in high traffic places. Now, I ain't saying you should walk out into the highway in the middle of rush hour and just chill. Don't do that, that's not a good idea. What I'm saying is, when you're at a bar or at the club, try to stand in high traffic places where a lot of people can see you. Ideally, you want to position yourself in the vicinity and line of sight of hot girls. Exactly where this is gonna depend on the venue, but a lot of times it's by the bar or sort of right by the dance floor. For example, me and my buddies would always go to this one club and we get a table right beside the dance floor. That way, girls at the bar could see us, girls at the dance floor could see us. We were like the motherfucking show. Now let's say it's during the day and you're hanging out at a park. You want to chill in a place where there's a lot of high traffic walking by, maybe on a bench by a walkway, or on a grassy part of the park where there's a lot of people hanging out. That way, girls can see you when they're walking by, you can see them, and you're not gonna miss opportunities. By positioning yourself in high traffic places, you make it easy for hot girls to notice you so that they then can approach you or give you approach invitations. And by the way, man, if you wanna know exactly what to say when these hot girls approach you, then check out my free flirting video course. In it, I show you the exact things to say to flirt with girls and get them attracted. Just click the I in the top right corner or the link in the description to get instant access. Most guys walk around like shit is just not going their way. They're hunched over, scrunched together, and looking like they're just getting their ass beaten in by life. But if you're subscribed to this channel, and if you're not, you better hit that button, then you are not getting your ass beaten in by life. You're taking the reins and you're taking control. And so, you're gonna walk around like a boss. This is my secret, man. So what's it mean? Basically, anytime you walk into a venue, you wanna walk around like you fucking own the place. You wanna be taking up space, walking slow, and have sort of a sexy smirk on your face. And in your mind, you're kind of thinking, all right, I'm here, what's up. When you're walking around like this, you're gonna have a presence about you. Girls are gonna notice, guys are gonna be jealous, and it's gonna look like you're a dude who's important. And the hot girls are gonna be like, damn, I need to figure out what's up with this guy. If you do this the right way, you can be in a conversation with the hottest girl in the venue within like 10 minutes after walking in. And if you're walking around on the street, you wanna walk like you own the fucking sidewalk. Now you ain't walking like Conor McGregor, but you got that swag, you got that charm, you got that edge about you that girls are gonna look up and be like, yo, who is this dude? You wanna look good whenever you leave the house because you never know when you might run into a beautiful girl. It could be a sexy girl in a supermarket aisle. It could be a beautiful girl walking through the park. It could be your hot neighbor asking about all those loud moans she was hearing from your bedroom last night. Whatever the case, if you're looking like a scrub, you're probably not gonna have a chance with her. So no matter what you're doing, no matter what your plan is, you wanna walk out into the world and look good. To do this, you wanna make sure you're well groomed and have some good hygiene, of course, and you also wanna make sure you're dressed well. Basically, wear clothes that fit. They're not too tight, they're not too loose, they just kind of fit you nice and snug and comfortably. When you're looking good, you're gonna be ready for whatever comes your way. When you go to Muscular Body, you're gonna fill out your t-shirt, you're gonna fill out your pants, and you're gonna be looking good and more masculine when you're walking around, and women will notice. So how do you do that? Well, you gotta take the gym seriously. Now, I used to go to the gym on and off for years. I never really had a specific routine, I wouldn't go consistently, and the result was I looked smaller than a baby carrot. But it wasn't until I started taking the gym seriously, going to the gym 4 times a week, getting a consistent routine, and trying to lift more every time that I really started to see results. So how do you get bigger in the gym? It starts by focusing on compound exercises. The beauty of doing compound exercises is that they help you to build muscle mass faster. So I'm talking about doing things like squats to really build out your legs, deadlifts to build out your legs and your back, shoulder press to get those nice, broad, sexy shoulders that women will notice, bench press to get some big pecs that really fill out your shirt, and pull-ups to get that wide back that makes the ladies go crazy. Get these exercises into your workout routine and try to do progressive overload, which means you want to try to lift a little bit more every week. For example, I try to increase my bench press by 5 pounds each week I go to the gym. Number 6 is to be a social guy. This is especially important in nightlife. When you're talking to people around you, women notice you're not just the creep in a corner looking like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Instead, you're talking to different groups of people, you're socializing, and she's like, oh, this guy, he obviously has some type of social awareness. He knows how to talk to people. I want to see what he's about. This is great too because instead of just rapidly approaching every girl in the club like set by set, you're talking to different groups of people, both girls and guys, so she won't just be like, oh, I guess I'm the next approach, let's see what he's got. Instead, it's just gonna seem like the natural progression of the night. This is a key tip for whenever you're out at the club. Yeah, you can still be out with your homies, but when you have a few of your girlfriends sprinkled in, it shows other girls that you have social proof. You're already accepted by other women and you're not some creep. So you can give some of your girlfriends a call and say something like this.
Hola, papi.
Hola, chiquita. Esta noche, ¿quieres ir al club conmigo? Quiero presentarte a mis amigos. Son muy padres.
No sé, estoy un poco cansada.
Ah, no mames, güey. ¿Qué haces si vamos por tacos después?
Ok, está bien, pero no olvides los tacos.
Dale, señorita. Nos vemos en mi casa a las 9 y después vamos por tacos. ¿Suena bien?
Sí, papi, suena perfecto.
And boom. Just make sure not to completely ignore her once you get to the club and start talking to a girl. Include her in your conversations, and you can even try to help her meet a guy too. Alright man, if you start doing these things, you're gonna get approached by girls, and you're gonna get tons of approach invitations. And if you wanna know more about the signs a girl gives you when she wants you to approach her, check out this video right here. Anyway, I'll talk to you in the next video. take some action, and I'll see you then. Peace.